Hello, welcome back to day number 47. My name is Mary, and today's story called The Golden Calf. While Moses was on the mountain alone with God for 40 days, a strange and wicked thing happened in the camp on the plain. At first, the people were alarmed when they saw the mountain smoking and heard the thunder, but soon they grew used to it. And when day after day passed and Moses did not come down, they said to Aaron, "Make us a god that we may worship and have to lead us." As for Moses, who brought us out of Egypt, we do not know what has become of him. Aaron was not a strong man like Moses was. When his brother Moses was not by his side, Aaron was weak and ready to yield to the wishes of the people. Aaron said, "If you must have a God to look at, then break off the gold earrings in your ears and in the ears of your wives and children, and bring them to me." The people brought their gold to Aaron, and Aaron melted the gold rings into one mass and shaped it with a tool into the form of calf, which he brought out and stood up before the people. Then they all cried out, "This is your God, O Israel, that brought you out of the land of Egypt." And Aaron built an altar before the image, and he said to all the people, "Tomorrow shall be a feast to the Lord." Perhaps Aaron thought that if the people had an image they could see, they might still worship the Lord God. But in this he was greatly mistaken. The people came to the feast, offered sacrifices, and then began to dance around the altar and do wicked deeds together, as they had seen the people of Egypt doing before their idols. And all this time the mountain was smoking and flashing with fire almost over their heads. And the Lord up on the mountain spoke to Moses and said, "Hasten and get down to the camp, for your people have been very wicked. They have made an idol, and they are worshiping it now. I am angry with them and am ready to destroy them all." Moses pleaded with the Lord for Israel, and God did not destroy the people, but he sent Moses down to them, holding in his hands the two stone tables on which God had written the 10 Commandments. As he went down the mountain, Joshua joined him and said to him, "I can hear the noise of war in the camp. It's not the sound of men shouting for victory, not is it the cry of those who are beaten in battle. It is singing I hear." As they stood where they could look down on the camp, there stood the golden calf, and around it were the people, making offerings, feasting, dancing, and singing. Moses was so angry when he saw all the wickedness and shame of his people that he threw down the two tables and broke them in pieces on the rocks. What was the use of keeping the tables of stone when the people were breaking the laws written on them? And I will show you a picture of the calf and the people around it with Moses coming down the mountain. Here it is. They're offering sacrifices to the calf, and all the people are around praying and shouting and singing. And Moses was just coming down with the 10 Commandments from the mountain. Moses came straight into the midst of the throng, and suddenly all the dancing and merrymaking stopped. He tore down the golden calf, broke it in pieces, burnt it in the fire, ground it to powder, and threw it into the waters. Then he made the people drink the dirty water. He meant to teach the people that they would suffer punishment for their wicked deeds. And that was the word of the Lord. Now I will share with you the discussion questions. The first one says, were the people faithful to God when Moses was gone? What did they do? That was the second part of number 1. Number 2, what did Moses do when he saw what they had done? Number 3, what lesson did he want to teach them? And that was all for now. Thank you for listening and sharing. Have a good day, and may God bless you. Bye for now.